A county judge's ruling stopped it in its tracks.
So what does this mean? So here's a little bit more. A Harney County judge actually blocked Measure 114 from going into effect this coming Thursday, saying it's likely the law violates a person's right to firearms under the Oregon Constitution. You see, we have Brandon Thompson here following this, as this is now the fifth lawsuit in all this, Brandon.
Yeah, and it conflicts with a ruling from other lawsuits that happened earlier in the day. To start the day, a federal judge delayed the new law's permit to purchase requirement, but ruled the magazine capacity could go into effect on Thursday. But 3 hours later, a Harney County judge temporarily blocked the law from all of the law going into effect statewide for at least a week. That means this battle could end up in the U.S. Supreme Court.
Two different courts issuing two different orders. A federal court judge says because the state is not ready, the permit to purchase a firearm requirement in Measure 114 is delayed for 30 days, but the magazine capacity part of the new law could go into effect Thursday. But 3 hours later, a Harney County judge temporarily struck the entire law down.
It's almost like the state is playing two games at the same time, and it has to win both, or else it loses.
The Gun Owners of America filed suit on behalf of two of its members who live in Harney County, saying they, quote, do not want to pay a fee for the required permit to purchase or take the required safety class, end quote. The suit also says Measure 114's exception for high-capacity magazines that people already own is based on a state statute that does not exist, all leading the county judge Robert Rocchio to temporarily halt the law, even as a federal judge allowed it.
Neither one is superior to the other one in terms of a hierarchy. So they can disagree and neither one gets to overrule the other one.
In response to the split decisions, Oregon Attorney General Ellen Rosenblum tweeted her office will, quote, petition to the Oregon Supreme Court ASAP, seeking to align the result in our state courts with the federal court's well-reasoned and thoughtful decision.
The Attorney General is asking or arguing effectively is, hey, Oregon Supreme Court, you should interpret the Oregon state constitution to be the same as the Second Amendment.
The fact that there are two different lawsuits, Yun says, is representative of a recent trend of finding judges sympathetic to a cause.
Where are you more likely to find judges that would be favorable toward a challenge to Measure 114? Not in Multnomah County, but far more likely in Eastern Oregon.
The Oregon Attorney General can also file an appeal in Harney County. The office tells me they plan to do so. Now, if the Oregon Supreme Court does not align these cases with conflicting rulings, Yun says when federal courts and county courts disagree, that could grab the attention of the U.S. Supreme Court.
Yeah, that's very fascinating. We had an idea that this would be the case even before Election Day, that lawsuit would likely be filed. But to see so many in this time, I mean, we know you'll continue to stay on top of this too.
The news is ever changing on it.
Absolutely. Brandon, thank you.